Good morning and welcome in. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. It is Thursday. Let's take a look at your latest local news from around the region with your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today is brought to you by your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. It's Tracy Germain. For home, auto, life, the farm, and more, remember, it's the experience that matters. Contact your local Farm Bureau insurance agent today. It's Tracy Germain, Farm Bureau Insurance in Engadine. In your latest local news this morning, the Tahquamenon Area Schools Board of Education has officially approved a new contract for its next superintendent. At a special board meeting Monday night, the Tahquamenon Area Schools Board of Education approved an employment contract for Sean Tebow. Tebow was recently named the district's new superintendent, who will take over for the retiring Stacy Price later this summer. The approved contract will employ Tebow for an initial term of 2 years. The contract will begin July 1st of 2025 and extend through June 30th of 2027. As part of the approved contract, Tebow's starting salary with Tahquamenon Area Schools will be $112,000 per year. Tebow comes to Tahquamenon Area Schools from the G.T. Norman Elementary School in Reed City, where she currently serves as a third-grade teacher. Tebow has previous teaching experience in Florida, was an elementary principal and superintendent at Hillman Community Schools in the Northern Lower Peninsula. Tebow will take over again for Stacy Price, whose last day with the district will be June 30th. The search for a man wanted on 8 felony counts out of Alpena ended on a freighter crossing through the Soo Locks. A subject wanted on multiple felony counts for criminal sexual conduct was taken into custody at the Soo Locks. The arrest of the subject was unrelated to a previous closure that took place yesterday. The Michigan State Police Alpena post has been investigating the suspect going back to 2024 after allegations were made of criminal sexual conduct, which led to 8 felony charges being issued by the Alpena County Prosecutor's Office. The 34-year-old man from Alpena was safely taken into custody and transported back to the Alpena County Jail. Michigan State Police officials had information that the suspect was being employed aboard the freighter MV K.E. Barker. As the K.E. Barker passed through the Soo Locks yesterday, troopers from the Sault Ste. Marie Michigan State Police Post and the 7th District Fugitive Team coordinated with the captain of the freighter and staff from the Soo Locks to make the arrest. As the boat tied up, troopers boarded the freighter, contacted the suspect, and placed him under arrest. Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center is reminding the community that they can join their new Patient and Family Engagement Committee. It's going to give you a voice that matters at HNJH. The Patient and Family Engagement Committee will work alongside hospital staff to improve care, safety, and support for everyone. Topics that will be worked on will include the patient experience, care delivery, communication, and facility designs at Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. You can share your experience via their online feedback form. There's a QR code you can scan. The most recent edition of the Newberry News. You can also get more information and links to take the survey on the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center Facebook page or the website hnjh.org. The LMAS District Health Department is notifying their communities there'll soon be an increase in fees for regional water testing. The regional laboratory will be updating its pricing for water lab services effective July 1st. The change is necessary to maintain the quality, availability, and sustainability of the services that LMAS provides. The LMAS District Health Department says that while the decision to raise fees was not made lightly, it comes in response to the loss of federal grant funding and rising operational costs. It also says that they will support their continued investments in technology, staffing, infrastructure, and improved customer service. Again, new pricing will begin July 1st, and all water testing fees after that date will increase by $10. For more information, you can go to lmasdhd.org. If you have any questions, call 906-293-5107, extension 314. Get more information as well online at lmasdhd.org or the LMAS District Health Department Facebook page. The Erickson Center for the Arts in Curtis is bringing back one of its most popular programs as part of this year's 906 Festival. The festival takes place each and every summer on the shores of the Manistee area lakes and is a celebration of the Yooper heritage and lifestyle. This year, the Erickson Center for the Arts is continuing their annual 906 photography contest. The deadline for submissions will be July 30th. There'll be a special category for those entering their best photo on the Seney National Wildlife Refuge. All photo entries must be taken in the UP within the last year. There's a $5 entry fee per photo. The People's Choice Award winner will receive a cash prize. Voting will be open to the public during the 8th Annual 906 Festival, which will take place August 2nd from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., with winners announced shortly before 7 p.m. For more information and a full list of rules, go to ericksoncenter.org or call 906-586-9974. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your news today brought to you by your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. It's Tracy Germain. Summer is here and so is boating season. Before you hit the water, talk to the one with the experience that matters. Tracy Germain, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Time now to check in with sports this morning. One final boys baseball team was left standing heading into yesterday's MHSAA regional round. The Pickford Panthers came out of the Eastern UP Conference as league champions this year, won their district tournament last week. In regional action yesterday, the Panthers went a little bit extra in the regional semifinals against Harbor Light Christian. Two teams were tied 0-0 in a great game heading into the 8th inning, when Harbor Light Christian broke free for 5 runs in the top of the 8th. Pickford's comeback bid was almost just as incredible. They scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th, had the bases loaded, could not push across anymore as Harbor Light eliminates the Panthers in a final score of 5-2. Harbor Light will now play Norway in a Division IV regional final at Rudyard coming up this weekend. One of all-time greats has announced that his son has received an offer from the university. Former Heisman Trophy winner and two-way star Charles Woodson, who was a multiple-time All-American, now a Pro Football Hall of Famer, says that his son Charles Woodson Jr. has begun opening his recruitment for his college career. The class of 2027 safety officially receiving an offer from the University of Michigan, where Dad was one of the all-time great college players. The Lake Nona, Florida high school standout already has offers from Florida State, Iowa State, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Syracuse, Texas A&M, among others. Woodson carries strong family ties to the Wolverines. Father started as a 3-way player, offense, defense, and special teams from 1995 to 97, helped lead the Wolverines to a national championship. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. Here's what you can expect. Slight chance of showers, mostly sunny skies, a high in the upper 70s, west winds 5 miles per hour. Friday, slight chance of showers, cloudy skies, a high in the low 70s. Early outlook for the weekend. Saturday, sunshine, highs in the mid 70s. Rain likely Sunday. Skies becoming partly sunny late in the afternoon, a high near 70. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your latest news, sports, and weather. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.